Hey, Taurus, intuitive soul coach here with your July 2023 love and family reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so Taurus, I'm getting this energy right away of breakthrough, cutting something out that no longer is serving you, whether it's self-doubt, whether it's lack of confidence, or maybe it's a relationship that has been a little bit challenging or difficult for you to navigate through. Yeah, you're planting the seeds here. You have a fresh start. I'm loving this for you because something had to end, an old way of thinking or whatever this may be for you. It's going to allow you to move forward and enter into this new beginning. So in the position of the recent past here, Taurus, you have the dandelion. This is all about planting seeds for new growth to bloom. Now the dandelion comes in. This is my wishing flower, right? So I do feel that you've been working towards your dreams, your wishes. It wouldn't surprise me to see that 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, showing up here in your reading today. I'm also getting the sun energy. So a lot of you, July is going to be a very beautiful month with surprises, with new relationships. I'm also getting here strengthening the relationships currently in your world as well, because in the present energy of July, you have the berries. This is also about being able to spontaneously have adventures. So there could be a spontaneous adventure that takes place that maybe you're not even aware of at this time, because it could be, Thursday or Friday rolls around and you have a friend, a coworker, a partner, a lover, family member say, hey, Taurus, do you want to go to this place, A, B, or C, right? Do you want to go there for the weekend? And you just you go with the flow. So there's going to be some sweet surprises that do show up for you in the month of July. I'm also getting here that some of you may be asked to be a wedding date or a +1. Okay, you may be asked to be a +1. Please take that as it resonates. Now, Taurus, I apologize if I called you Aries at all. Some of you may have that Aries cusp or some Aries placements. All right, Taurus, you have the eggs showing up in the near future. This is that fresh start that you have been wanting. If some of you are being offered to be a +1, or if there's a friend group, a hangout, if you're single and you've been looking to meet new people, this is the month to do it. For those of you that are currently in a relationship, or you are in a family dynamic where you are wanting a fresh start, there could be something spontaneous that happens for you in the month of July that allows you to have more fun, play a little bit more. I am getting Fool energy for you. So we may see that Fool, the 9 of Cups, the Sun. I'm also getting Judgment because there could be a second chance offered to you. Now, what do we have here for the overall energy? The Queen of Wands showing up here. I just seen that one had flipped out. And we'll take a look at, let's see, the King of Wands. Wow, beautiful. This is a power couple, right? King and Queen of Wands showing up as your overall energy. I mean, this is beautiful. This couple here is very spontaneous, very adventurous. If I did say Aries earlier, this could be why, because this is fire, right? There's a lot of fire, a lot of excitement, a lot of passion here. Even though these are family readings, I do feel that for some of you, there is a coming together here. You're feeling confident, you're feeling ambitious, goal-oriented, and I feel like there's a balance here between masculine and feminine. This could be within yourself as well, and that could be what you have planted the seeds on in the past. I am sensing there could be a proposal for some of you as well. Please take that as it resonates. I'm just getting here a moving up, so it could be maybe you're moving in with a person. There could be an engagement. There could be a wedding or marriage. This could be starting a family. If you are looking to spend time, I'm getting travel as well. So there could be a little bit of travel in the month of July. If there was something that was long distance, let's take a look here at what could be a little bit of a challenge in the month of July, but how we can help you, Taurus, navigate through it. What do we have here for Taurus, please? What's the challenge in the month of July for Taurus? 9 of Swords. relieving some sort of past trauma. This is important for you. And remember, in the very beginning, we just talked about you cutting that out. Some of you may still be hanging on to a loose cord. Think of it in the terms of a loose tooth, right? We have that loose tooth. We know it needs to come out for new growth, but there could be just one little attachment, right? One little piece. Sometimes it's better just to yank that baby out. And that's what I feel is important for you to do at this time. Just cut the cord, because there's already a new tooth coming in, right? There's already a new energy coming in here for you. So for some of you, if there has been disappointment, betrayal, if there has been a situation of the past that hurt you, but you're entering into this new relationship, it's important to let that betrayal go so you don't carry that in, right? Because that can affect the way that that new tooth, quote, quote, kind of grows into its place. So I do feel here that there could be a little bit of lingering, a little bit of something hanging on, but the challenge for you is to release it with the 9 of Swords. Accept that the past happened, Taurus, regardless of how difficult that can be, right? Acceptance is key here, and that's going to be the challenge for you. Yes, someone did not treat you the way that maybe you deserve to be treated, but it's up to you if you want to stay in that past energy of, for some of you, it can be pain, trauma, it can be denial, it can be victimhood. I sense that there's some beautiful new beginnings here for you. You've already planted the seeds for this new growth. Don't let the past come in and throw you off track, because you're starting to pick up the pieces. You're starting to feel good about yourself. So sometimes those old fears come creeping in with the 9 of Swords. So it can be a really powerful month to do more meditating. I'm getting here brain exercises. Now this can also be about neuroplasticity, right? Shifting the patterns, the habits. If you tend to catch yourself creeping into the past energies and having those old anxieties that tend to come up, or those old triggers that tend to come up, be aware. And be aware. Awareness is key, first and foremost, that it's happening. And once you realize that that's what's happening, tell yourself, well, that's an illusion that no longer exists. This was the past energy. You're in the present. So try focusing on staying in the present and doing things that, bring you into the now. That's very important for you in the month here of July. I also sense that there's a gathering, an event. It could be even a birthday party. There's something really beautiful coming in here, and there could be someone from the past who's hurt you. Don't let them steal your sunshine, right? This is about you being happy and being you and enjoying and eating and dancing and playing and having fun. Whatever this is, don't let them come in and rain on your parade. It's not worth giving them that energy here. All right, let's take a look at what's in the deep, deep past. What's below you? What's the foundation here upon which you are built, Taurus? 8 of Wands. Look at all this fire energy. Impulsivities come to mind here when I get this 8 of Wands. Some of you may have been quite impulsive in the past, and it may take all of your might to not rush into this new beginning, but I do feel here that there's still a little bit of a cord from the past. 8 of Wands can be about getting back on track, and we just talked about that. You're finally getting back on track after things spiraling out. I actually just used this in Aries reading, where it's kind of like a train going, 150, 200 miles per hour, barreling down the track, and all of a sudden, there's no track to go on, and it feels like a train wreck at times. So some of you, when it comes to family, when it comes to love, you may have felt like you were on that train. Maybe the train going to nowhere, or maybe that train you just wanted to hop on, but it felt like no matter where you were going, that train wasn't stopping, right? It was this inconsistent or impulsive energy that it wasn't always the funnest, I will say here, but I do feel like it's very passionate, very fiery. The Wands energy can be about that force, that inspiration, that drive, that momentum to stay on the train. That's why you didn't want to get off. I do feel there could have even been something within you or in the relationships where it was very passionate, very fiery, but it may have left you feeling like, again, I'm getting that train wreck energy. This is in the deep, deep past, and that could be why there's some anxieties and some fears that may be tied up. That could be that loose tooth energy, that cutting that cord or cutting that away, because sometimes we fear that we're going to get back on that same exact train that doesn't have the tracks, attached, and we're going to fly off again. I feel like it's important for you to know that you're at a new train stop. You are at a new energy here. You're getting on a new train. And I feel like it's up to you to see where you want to go. And it's important. You owe it to yourself. There's some really beautiful changes coming in. You have this fresh start available, Taurus. Let's take a look at the recent past. Magician. Yeah, you've planted the seeds. Beautiful. I love this. You have the dandelion, which is the wishing flower, and you have the magician, which almost looks like a lot of those dandelion seeds, right? The magician is the creator of their own life. They manifest their rewards. Some of you felt like you were punished at times, or you just felt like you were misused. I'm getting here, someone may have used you in the past. That's something you need to release, okay? Because that's an illusion that may be creeping in from the past. But the beautiful thing is, something in the past is showing up here again for you to become aware so you don't repeat. But the magician is powerful. You see here the infinity symbol right above, and this means that there is infinite potential. There's infinite abundance, infinite love available to you, Taurus, to tap into at any given moment. So what will you do with your blank canvas, right? What will you do with your world, with your energy? This is all up to you. Let's take a look here and see what's coming in. What are you working on manifesting here? What is it that you're working on manifesting? This is in your headspace. 10 of Cups. I mean, beautiful energy here. I love this. You are absolutely in the right spot. You're going to see synchronicities aligning for you in the month of July. This is soul purpose. This is fate I'm getting here. And that fate and destiny is intervening because this is part of your soul's purpose. Some of you may seem like something comes out of nowhere, or you may be wondering, wow, is this really my soulmate, or is this family dynamic really finally healing where it's been such a struggle for quite some time? The 10 of Cups is about feeling complete emotionally. It is about finally coming to the place that, again, there's sunshine, even though this takes the shape of a sun here. I love this. And there's a heart right in the middle. With this 10 of Cups, this is emotional fulfillment. So we said 9 of Cups earlier. The magician basically is that, creating the life that you want. And here's the 10 of Cups even better. So beautiful energy here for you, Taurus. The 10 of Cups showing up in your headspace is happiness. Happiness is the journey here. And I feel like there's a sense of achievement, a sense of completion. There is a sense of wish fulfillment here when it does come to what it is that you're trying to manifest. This is also about family vacations. Some of you may be taking a vacation. You may be spending time with family. You may actually see someone that you haven't seen in your family or your friend group for quite some time, and you have an absolutely magical time, right? Because you've been planning, you've been creating this in the past here. You may have been planning this for a while, and now it's here, now it's happening. It could be, again, a wedding, or it could be a reunion, a celebration, but it's exciting, and I'm loving this for you. Now let's take a look at what's coming in the near future for Taurus. What do we have here for Taurus, please? They're giving me the beginning and the ends of a name. Now, I don't know if it's a name of a person, if it's a last name, or if it could be a location that you're going towards. It's SH, but then I do feel like the ending lands in an N. So for example, the name Shannon, right? Shannon, SH, and it ends with an N. So that could be, someone may have a name that starts with an SH and ends with an N. Shane even. So please take that as it resonates. All right. So what do we have showing up in the near future? You have 2 cards. You have the 7 of Cups and the 8 of Coins. Beautiful. This is about temptations at times. This can be about fantasies and wishful thinking. It can be about options, but you're dedicating yourself because there's something with gaining the knowledge. You're choosing to gain the knowledge over a situation. You're choosing to have acquired some sort of expertise from something you've gone through in the past. Okay, because the 8 of Coins, 8 of Pentacles, is all about you learning some very valuable lessons. And I feel like you were curious, but this is about you grounding your dreams into reality. And that's exactly and precisely what you're doing here in the near future. So in the past, you may have felt like you had a pipe dream, or your ideas may have been up in the air and you weren't quite sure what ideas or what direction you wanted to go. That's okay. Maybe you had to go inward. Perhaps you were doing some healing or personal transformation, or maybe it was difficult for you to make a decision and you just sat on it, right? But I do feel here that there's something with this Eight of Cups where if you expected maybe perfectionism, or there were issues or problems, you're gaining the necessary resource and knowledge to move forward. Okay, so there could be someone that helps you make a decision as well. However, it is important that you make the decisions for yourself first and foremost. Yes, we can always gain knowledge from an expert or from someone who can bring us clarity, whether it's a healer, a professional of any sorts. Could even be a seer or a psychic. So someone's going to help you manifest this new beginning, but ultimately trust yourself. And I always say that as well. Trust your own intuition. Don't let any tarot reader, any psychic, any healer tell you that this is the direction you must go or you have to go. Tarot is a little bit of a guide map, right? It can help you navigate, but ultimately the choice is yours and yours alone. It's your free will, no one else's. But I do like this combination here because I feel like you are acquiring some sort of, again, expertise or knowledge. You're dedicating yourself to a new beginning, and that's what's showing up here. You're dedicating yourself to manifesting this 10 of Cups, which is what you've wanted here for possibly a lifetime, possibly quite some time. I also get that there could be a family home involved, or maybe you're wanting to buy a family home, or you're wanting to retire. There's something here with retirement community, or maybe it's a 55 and up sort of community I'm getting here as well. That may be important for some of you. Let's take a look here at how you're doing. How are you feeling? You got to be feeling pretty darn good here, Taurus, but let's take a look. Page of Coins. Look at him. Page of Coins has a suitcase packed and he's looking up there at the hot air balloons and he says, take me away. Kind of like Calgon, right? Take me away. Take me to the lands of Oz. So I feel like there's an exciting opportunity here for you to feel like you're getting carried away here a little bit with the planting seeds and the dandelion, but there is excitement ahead. And that's why you have this sweet surprise. That's why there's a fresh start. Some of you are absolutely moving, traveling, touring. You're recognizing this opportunity and you're going to grab it. Beautiful. I'm so proud of you, Taurus. You're absolutely recognizing this opportunity. And you've manifested this opportunity. So how can you not recognize it? Let's take a look here and see what's going on in your environment. What do we have here for Taurus, please? In their environment, what do we have? Okay, I'm just going to take the top card, which is the Six of Swords. Much needed change. Hence, the Page of Coins. You need some change in your environment. So there's a switch up here. Now, if you're not moving, you could be switching around your living room, right? Maybe you are organizing your cupboards. Maybe you are deciding to move your furniture or get a new bedspread, get a new shower curtain. There's something with you changing your environment because you need this change. For others of you, it's huge, especially with the Magician and the 10 of Cups. You could be moving in together, moving out. You could be taking, again, a relationship to the next level. There's something here that you are doing with the Six of Swords because the Six of Swords is a spiritual transition or journey onto something better, onto something that needs to be shaken a little bit because it's become too stagnant, right? And in the past, maybe you were reluctant to this change in the deep, deep past just because of some sort of stagnancy, impulsivity, or even just you felt off track, right, with that train. But you're moving forward here and you're saying, you know, I don't want to be in this environment, whatever that may mean for you. So you're getting out of it, which I like because you're heading towards this fresh start. What are your hopes and fears? What do we have here for Taurus? Hopes and fears for July 2023. We have the Knight of Coins, but it's in reverse. Okay, so we're going to read it as a reverse, which is the fear, and the upright, which is the hope. Patience to succeed, right? Who doesn't want a little bit more patience, Taurus? We all could use a little more patience, right? But the Knight of Coins, when it shows up as the hope, you want to have patience to succeed. I mean, look at this guy. He is riding this bike on a tightrope, balancing things out. I mean, this takes dedication. This takes effort. Sometimes this could take a lifetime to master and achieve. I can guarantee he's fell millions of times, right? He's had to master this craft. That's what you're doing with that Eight of Coins. There's something here that's self-developing, personal development, spiritual development, that you are, you're getting up, right? As they say, get knocked down 5 times, you get up 6. You're going to keep getting up. You're going to keep trying. So don't give up on love. For some of you, if you're single and you've gone through, maybe some of you are on your 3rd marriage, I'm hearing as well, or you may be in your 3rd long or serious relationship. You're not giving up on love. You're not giving up on yourself. And it's showing because you have love all around you here. Beautiful. Now the fear is unbalanced actions. Your fear is, what if I get knocked down again off of this tightrope and I just stay? I stay down there, right? So that fear can be not taking that necessary risk because you're afraid of getting hurt, right? Or because you're afraid of falling and just staying down on the ground because it's difficult to get back up there and try and try and try. But you're not a quitter, Taurus. You're not going to give up on your dreams. And because you're not giving up on your dreams, because you know deep down that this is aligned with your soul's purpose, this 10 of Cups is showing up for you because you're manifesting it. You're manifesting from a place of soul truth, right? So this is saying you have the patience to succeed. You have the patience to feel like you're doing the impossible. But I love the word impossible itself because it spells I'm possible. And that's what you need to tell yourself. Whatever this situation is that you want, this sweet surprise and this fresh start, that absolutely it is possible. Let's take a look at the final outcome. Whoa, right away here, the final outcome flew out, which I absolutely love. The Hanged Man, it's showing up because you are changing your perspective. You are shifting. Remember that loose tooth? You're yanking it out and you're saying, I'm ready for the new beginning. The past, maybe it was self-doubt, maybe it was a relationship, maybe it was a toxic pattern, a thought, a habit, whatever it was for you. The Hanged Man is saying you are doing some flips, right? You can see that he's doing some aerial yoga or something here, but there is definitely a reward for your sacrifice. And that sacrifice is your hard work. You don't get to where you're at by not putting in the energy and not putting in the work. Yes, you've been through heartache and loss and difficulties and challenges and everything else that comes from being vulnerable and opening up the heart, but it is absolutely worth it. It reminds me of that quote, it's better to have loved than lost and never have loved at all. Now, some of you may have become bitter and you may have said, nope, that's not true, Melissa. I would have rather have never met that person. I would have rather have never opened up. Well, if that's the energy that you feel and you want to close yourself off to love, that's your choice. That's your choice. No one else can talk you out of that. But what's happening here with the Hanged Man, Major Arcana showing up in your final outcome, is if you felt empty, you have the opportunity to open up to a life that is more fulfilled. And that's what's happening here for you. Oh, I like this a lot. Let's take a look here and get a message from the Wisdom of the Oracle. And we will read the relationship message from the guidebook. But I'm also being told here to read the protection because some of you, you're feeling a little bit stuck. Like, is it worth the sacrifice? Is it worth putting myself out there again and again and again just to be let down? Again, you're not a quitter, Taurus. I mean, if you choose to quit, that's on you, but I feel in your deep, deep past here, 8 of Wands says that you're going to push through. This is determination as well. 8 of Wands is about accelerating. When you decide to get your soul back on track, things can happen for you. The Magician is showing up here in a powerful way. So become better, not bitter. It's one of my favorites. Okay, interesting. We have a change in the wind here. So I'm going to read this one because I don't know if that flipped up or if it's meant for you is what I hear. Oh my goodness. Guess what? It's card 12. Guess what's card 12? The Hanged Man. Did you all see that flip up or was it already there? I have no idea, but there is a change in the wind. Hanged Man tells you here, there's a big change coming in, a brewing, and it looks good. I feel like this is good. Even though a change in the wind can be the calm before the storm, I feel like this is something that's aware. You're coming to a level of awareness, because this talks about awareness that plans, if they're not on firm, solid grounding, I feel like they will be sooner rather than later. Relationships go through periods where partners seem out of sync with another and stormy emotions and moods threaten to take down the ship. Perhaps someone has a change of heart and leaves. These rough seas offer opportunities for mutual growth, a way for you to understand your own heart better and to know what you need to be truly happy. Rest assured that whatever is happening now, good will come from it. Take temporary shelter and remove yourself from any drama. The air will be clear and everything will be fresh and new again. This too shall pass. And I feel like a lot of you, you've already gone through the passing, but you may be reliving something. That's the challenge for you, is to know that either something is already passed, it's calling for some major changes, major shifts. I'm also sensing, and this has been something that's been coming up more and more, is as we evolve, as we shift our frequencies, our cells, our DNA is raising these vibrations where we can no longer continue to focus on past stuff, right? We need to release that. So you may notice things coming up that maybe you thought that you've healed, or it's been kind of locked away for quite some time. And if things have been a little bit rocky or challenging, it's time for you to get yourself back on track with this soul's journey. Now, the protection message is this. There may be conditions brewing in your life that we don't always have control over. Don't fight them. Change is inevitable. That's the only constant, right, Taurus, is change. Don't fight them. This is for the best, for the highest good. Even if the storm blows away the structures that you think you've built your dreams on, all will turn out as it should. You will have a renewed sense of clarity and strength to do something even better. Spirit is your ally. Beautiful. Yes, a change in winds. And I love this as well because it kind of goes with all of your cards here. You have the planting seeds, right? You have the dandelion. And it's when there is a blowing, when you blow on that dandelion, or when that wind comes in, is when those seeds are planted, right? If it's super, super calm and very, very peaceful, right? Those dandelions, it has a hard time spreading those seeds. And I do feel here that there's a change of wind coming in, but it's for the better. If you can trust, and even the card tells you here, this energy is trusting that things are working out in your highest good. That even though it may feel out of control at times, I feel like there is this work that you've been doing, and it's going to bring you in a beautiful, beautiful new beginning. And that new beginning has to do with this 10 of Cups. It has to do with what you've been manifesting and what you've been working hard on. So again, the challenge for you in the month of July is to accept some sort of past energy. Acceptance is key here, and awareness can help you get out of the situation that feels a little bit chaotic or out of your control. Beautiful. Taurus, I hope this resonates with you, beautiful souls. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channel messages out there to those that need it most. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe and bell button. If you are vibing with the energy of this channel, feel free to do so. Thank you so much for tuning in. Lots of love.